I don't know how to make short videos anymore. By the way, Andy Wood, you could at least said I got good chops, man. Something. Give me a little. I know you can't apologize. You're in a rock and hard place. I don't even care about the apology. Just a little. Andy, play this. Just give me some chop credit. No, I don't even care about that. So let me play you something a little something. I'm drunker than hell, I'm higher than a Georgia pine, and I'm all yours. So I wrote that. I'm pretty good at some fucking country hits. I wrote that. It's my buddy Roger singing. That's going on the album. Want to hear a little more? Damn y'all, I'm drunker than hell. I'm higher than a Georgia pine. Woo-hoo! Number one right there. Fuck yeah, it is. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, I see a lot of bullshit on YouTube still. The Surge guy, fucking wasted. He's getting a lot of views, but people fall for this bullshit. I don't know why. It's like nothing against Phil from Wings of Pegasus, but let me explain something about what he's doing. Nobody gives a fuck. You know why? Because no matter what you say about pitch correction and if it's fake or not, the record label's been doing it for years, and they sell hits and make a lot of money on correcting pitch. So what the fuck is your point? Britney Spears can't sing. David Lee Roth can't sing. A lot of these people can't sing, but they're very marketable. See, that's marketable, what I just played. Nobody wants to see this. They want to see... That's more marketable. So no one gives a fuck about... Nobody cares if you can sing that in key. Fuck. Axl Rose sucked at it. And look who he is. Yeah, but he got old. I'm just saying, I don't think he was a good fit. I would have picked Tom Kiefer or, what's his name? From fucking Brittany Fox. Davidson. He would have been great for that. But that's... Nobody gives a shit. They want to see a show. They want to see the guitar swinging. They don't care about pitch perfect. You know why? 99% of the people are tone deaf. They can't hear pitch. Man, did you see the fucking cowboy boots he had on? Did you see his jacket? Did you see his hair? Oh my God, he was beautiful. That's what you hear from the women. And you know what you hear from the guy? He's all right. He was okay. Jealous son of a bitch. But it's the reality of the world. Jimmy Page knocked Eddie Van Halen. Jimmy Page knocked Eric Clapton. It is what it is. I'm nothing against Jimmy Page. He's my favorite. Zeppelin is the all-time greatest band ever. Them and Sabbath. Really, in my opinion, those two bands are the pinnacle of it. And then along came Van Halen and the other bands after that. But you know, and you're going to still get people to knock Zeppelin. They suck. I'd rather listen to Uriah Heep. Listen, everyone's got an opinion. Everybody likes different food. It's just it's a matter of life. But the facts are the facts. You know, like if I say, here's a great example. Tom Bukovac got on my case about modelers. And what pops up today on fucking TV? Him coloring a sound with a chorus pedal from a fucking Line 6 M9. Are you fucking dude, get a fucking fractal. Are you that broke? I'll send you one. I got tons of modelers. I got Kempers in there, bro. And Andy, you don't have to apologize. I'm not, just the chops. I know you're in the chops. I know you like it. Come on, give me something, bro. You gotta work with me, bro. Something. You want me? Can you play this video? How about? Give me something, bro. You want the old metal? And something. You gotta give me just a little. Just give me a little piece, a little piece. I'm just messing with you. Like this Surge kid talking about all tour. He throws the word tour around like he's fucking getting paid on tour. You're doing fucking bar gigs, bro. Those are gigs. When you play covers, you're not getting paid like a tour. You can call yourself a professional musician. When you play covers, you can make a living at it, but you're not a professional. You're not, I hate to say it, you're not Tom. So I just gave Tom a compliment. But Tom, a fucking fucking Line 6, really, bro? And then that chorus sound, that was so fucking 80s. And you're gonna, you love it? It colors your whole fucking amp. For a guy that, you only need 2 pedals for a Marshall, well, what would you do? You throw the fucking chorus over it with a fucking Line 6 over a fucking Plexi? Or your Dumble or whatever? Oh my God, bro. And you gave me shit about Modeler. And there's the big name right on top, Modeler, Line 6 Modeler. Nothing against Line 6. They have great effects. Can you guys see the irony in this? The hypocrisy, the irony? Andy, do me a favor. Whatever you do, I don't care about the chops comment. I don't care. But next time you see Tom, give him a little smack for me. It's a Line 6. Don't get mad at me, Dirt Creek. Surge, you got to work on your Ingve. It sucks. And your originals, take them down. Dude. If I've ever heard bullshit. Now, if you got big, Tom will fucking tear you a new asshole. That won't make money. Anyway, stuff I hear on the fucking YouTube. So I ended up watching 2 of Tom's videos. It came in my feed. I watched it with my kid. Daddy, that guy again? The creepy guy? Hello, friends. I said, yeah, let me see what he's doing with these. You know, you can feel it thump right here. I bet if you stood in front of your fucking surround sound, and turn the volume up, that'll thump you too. It's a fractal. And then like I don't like this Wings of Pegasus guy with the whole fucking the pitch thing. Listen, they've been correcting pitch for fucking years. Don't you get it? Britney Spears, no one gave a fuck that she sang out of key or used auto-tune. She sold posters, bro, and fucking tickets and sold out arenas. Your fucking pitch perfect shit and your analysts of it, nobody gives a fuck. Especially the record labels and artists. And someone told me you were trying to get artists to validate it was them, that it would help their sales. Are you out of your fucking mind? Can you tell me if this is AI? Come on, bro. And that's the other thing. Nobody gives a fuck live. They want to see... They want to see a fucking show, not this. Not Tim Henson. They want to see hopping around. What do people don't understand? That music is a form of entertainment, especially live. You entertaining. This is entertaining. Boomer bends, no good. You just erased half of history. Tim Henson's a very talented guy, but this shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. You're gonna be a fly on the wall. Animals as leaders and all these great guitar players. Trivium. The guy from Trivium, what's his name? He lives in Orlando. He gets his check from Morgan & Morgan. I got a copy of it. Did I ever show you guys? $1.75. It literally costs more to print it than the actual amount. Somebody could have given him like $2. Just round it up to $2. Matt Heafy. Again, it's not taking anything away from the players, but you have to have real life expectations. If you want to get in the business, go play the shitty music. I call it shitty music. Learn chord inversion. White Lion, Van Halen. Talk about a fucking bass line that was boring as hell. But it opened up for Eddie. Great shit. That's great music. And like Eddie Van Halen, he don't get a lot of recognition with his rhythms, his patents again. If chops were all about what the whole world loves, Steve Morse would be selling out arenas. Bakovac would, let's see, Coach, whoever that guy is. Who else is in there? Brett Papa, Rachel. You put them all together. You're nothing against your chops, but you're not going to sell out an arena. Now, am I knocking you down? No, it's just a fact. You haven't wrote anything that the masses want to hear. It's a fact. See, that's it. And here's a great thing. Bad Brad understands there's a lot of guys with chops going nowhere. And again, you have to realize we've been taught wrong. And it's not just in music, it's be the best football player you can be. Be the best in your class. Be the best hockey player. Be the best dressed. Be the best. So you go out with the idea, I'm going to be the best guitar player to get picked for the job. No, there's a lot more into making a product. Looks, attitude, the mental thought process. Do you want to show off or do you want to enhance the band? What do you want to do? You want to make money, or do you just want to shred your ass off so people can tell you how fucking great you are, and then go home to your fucking car because you can't afford an apartment? Now, am I knocking you? No, it's just fucking. I'm being realistic. Chops are great. I don't get to put that on a record. This is what I put on records.
And I'm all yours. Damn y'all, I'm drunker than hell. I'm higher than a Georgia pine.
That's what I do. You wanted to hear a little bit? Now that's for me. This is something I'm doing with my old singer. But I mean, see what I mean? It's what do you you know, and then I hear people, you know, and Andy Wood is right about one thing. If people aren't talking about you, why do people talk about people? They're jealous. It's like Zach. I gotta thank Zach. As much of a fanboy of Tom's that he is, he said, go watch his video. He knows it was on, you know, the privacy thing, and he doesn't understand. Let me explain something a little bit more about the privacy thing. Andy got, that wasn't good for Andy Wood. Andy Wood. I always say, and Andy, in all kindness and respect, I grew up with Tiger Woods, so I'm used to saying Woods. You got two of the same names. I don't even know if you play golf, but Andy Wood got stuck in a situation, and it was a bad situation by Tom. Now, I kind of feel bad for Andy. I have no ill will. I don't have any hard feelings. I don't care if he apologizes. I don't care if he talks about my chops, or even, I don't give a shit if he even helps me out. He don't have to do shit. He can stay in his little group and save face and do his whole thing, and respect to him, you know. But you know, when you have somebody like Zach, his little Buko bot, you know, his whole life is dedicated to me. So I live in his head because he's going to make it his life's passion. And thank you. You're just, I guess, jealous or want to be me. Zach? Because there's no other explanation why somebody would make so many videos on me. Do you want me to sign a fucking picture? Give me your address. I'll sign you a fucking hat, bro. You want a hat? I'll get you a new one of these. I get you a hat. Maybe I can get matching colors, you know, like pink and blue, like some rainbow colors, and I'll sign one to Tom and one to you. So when you go out on your man date, you guys look professional. Because I don't want you to blow it, Zach. I really don't. Tom's in, you know, and here's the thing about Tom. A lot of people think that I hate Tom. And I talk to tennis nuts about this all the time. And please, you don't tell them what I'm doing. I'm on to something big. Not this, but, you know, I think Tom is a fucking character. I think it's funny as hell. The modeler thing. He don't make no gripes about it. Yeah, your boy. I told him I hate modelers, but I got one in the closet. It makes me laugh. I'm like, oh my God, this guy, he's a fucking character. He's like, you ever watch Grumpy Old Men? That's what he fucking reminds me of, bro. I'm telling you, I just see him. He would be the perfect, if they redid that, they should do Grumpy Old Men. They could have Tom and Zach. Oh my God. I'm brainstorming. Got one that's grumpy, drinks with them. Hello, friends. Yeah, I hate modelers. And then you got Zach all peppy. This would be a great fucking show. The country Nashville's version of grumpy old Nashville, they could call it. They could put Zach and Tom living together. Holy shit. But they could make it like a gay situation, you know, because they both love each other. And they're always talking how good they do and how they busted Jit Boy. I would watch that every fucking week. I would. I would watch that every week. It would be hilarious. I think Tom's a funny guy. No, I'm not trying to. Your penis, Tom. I just think he's a funny guy. Anyway. Again, there's a lot of bullshit on here. The Surge guy talking about the word tour when he's playing covers. I don't. How do people even fall for that? You know? And I like sore hands. Like he just was mocking Beato on reaction videos, and it was I dying laughing. Sore hands is funny to me. He's just poking fun, and you can't get mad at him because he's right. A lot of that is right. He just did another Beato, and something is happening. I don't know what it is. I'm going to try to keep this to a minimum too. There is a change happening right now, and it is in the Nashville world, and it's with the internet, and there's something going on. I don't know exactly what it is, but there is something coming, and there is a change. What it is, I don't know, but I do see the Nashville thing coming to an end, or like a big slowdown, only because they've oversaturated the same players. It's like we never learned from our mistakes. We oversaturated the airwaves and MTV with the hair bands and this and that, and we oversaturated with the old rap, and then it goes through stages and cycles. Nashville's got something going on with the Nashville session guys. That's going to be coming to an end because what they don't realize is, and this is the funny thing, like the Robert Bakers who wants to use Dan, I'm going to help Dan Huff produce his show and stuff. Who cares? For what? He's not going to, what, you want to get on the album? So what are you doing it for? You're just putting out more competition, and it's going to take away from your channel because when they see Dan Huff, why should they watch you when they got Dan? It would be different if you were like a real estate guy showing real estate and then you help Dan Huff because there's no conflict of interest. Like I watch Ola England and he owns his own guitar company, but he does reviews on other gear, like other guitars, and I'm like, aren't you supposed to be marketing your own guitars and selling it? But I understand what he's doing. It's just odd to me to see somebody talking about how good other guitars are when you own a guitar company. It's odd. And the solar guitars are awesome. I really like them. But you see what I'm saying? It's like, why would you have Tom on your channel when he was just on Rick Beato's, the bigger channel, 2 weeks ago, and then you're going to have him on your... Like, what more can you ask this fucking guy? Like, how much more information does he have? None. It's just you're recycling the old stuff over and over and over again, but it becomes oversaturated. Pretty soon, people aren't even going to stick it in their mouths. They like pizza. I don't want that today. It gets to the point, oh, that looks good. No, man, I'm just sick of it. Because it is, and they're going to look for fresh, new stuff. Maybe that's what Robert's thinking, but I don't think so. I think he thinks he's going to get on a record. His whole goal is to move out to Nashville and become an artist or get on a record or do sessions. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, Dan could probably get you in on something, but if you're using Dan as a stepping stone in that manner and you're not doing it out of the goodness of your heart, see, this is where you get to see what people are really worth. Actions speak louder than words. Now, like the Andy thing, Andy got put in a rock and a hard place, and he felt that a little bit. I know he did, and I know there was a conversation, and it probably wasn't that good. But do I care? Am I mad at him? No. Disappointed? A little bit. But you know what? Who cares? My point was proven. Like Tom. I said to Tom, you failed. You went to Andy. That failed. Who do you want to go to next? Do you want me to give you somebody that can tell you? I mean, how much more? Andy. I'm not Andy. Tom. Who do you want? Brett Papa's not big enough. You went to Andy. Andy's fucking one of the greatest guitar players in the world, I think. It was a bad situation for him. You put him in a bad situation. Who are you going to get? Who are you going to call? Guitar Busters. Doom, 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 doom. Somebody recreate a new Guitar Busters riff. Guitar Busters. Who are you going to call? Guitar Busters. Man, the ideas just keep rolling off my brain. Anyway, I don't know. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. The update on that, it's not a node, lymph node. It's a gland issue. Next is CT scan. I get the script for that. I got to make one appointment on Monday. I got to do a CT scan and then a biopsy. 5% chance is nothing. No, 5% chance it could be something. 95% chance that it's nothing. So fingers crossed. I'm gonna have to cut my pretty face open. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the little clips of what I do and more of the information on the industry and like the stuff that I see that's misinformative. EPK package. If you're an artist and you're a single artist or a band and you're trying to make it, do yourself a favor. save the money, and have it professionally done. Go seek management, and don't just get any manager. Look into some of the better managers, the better agents that can actually book shows. So next week this week coming up, I'm going to have Eric, who manages Brett Carlisle, from Skank Banger. Great White. He's going to come on the show. We're going to do an interview with him. And Karen Laser. She's like a big shows. She puts the shows together. And she works with Alex Grassi from Quiet Riot with Sullivan Biggs. Yeah. So I'll interview her as well. So this should be good. And I did ask Mitch Malloy. I don't know if he's going to come on. I have a small channel. But I would like to do I would FaceTime him probably and do like an interesting interview, like just personal stuff, like not his bank account personal, but like nobody asks, like, what's your day like now? Like, do you wake up in the morning? What time do you get up? What's your routine like? Do you go work out? How do you keep your voice so fucking good at 63? That's the kind of shit that nobody talks about. How do you keep your pipes in such great shape and you can hit all those notes? Interesting stuff. Not just like, what was it like to meet Eddie Van Halen? Everyone asks the same kind of repetitive questions. It's kind of like the oversaturation. Keep asking the same. It's like you ever watch, like at the press conference in the White House, and you got like 100 reporters, and it's the same 5 reporters asking the same fucking question over and over every day. And she says, I just answered that. That's what YouTube looks like to me, especially with the Nashville guys. That's what it looks like. And people get sick of it. Anyway, enjoy your week, and we got some special stuff coming up, and I'll keep you informed. Peace out.